Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Third and 2, Luck. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running left, Taylor. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. 3 and he's marched. They'll fake it. Now Luck. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Luck. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Colts. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. Off of play action, Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Indy.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to thank the front office and the coaching staff. have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
55's mine, guys. Go.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He's got Jack Doyle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This goes out right to Doyle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All day, dog. 54's much. 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Luck. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you... inside the... They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 25 on second down, Luck. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
just beating the play clock is Locke. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw is Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, Taylor. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are right back in this football game.
Okay, ready? 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. In your face.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, why are we doing?
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first. But this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
On first down, it's Taylor. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Second down, another run with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D. 55's mine, guys, 55. Bring it. Begin.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Check, 55's the line. Check, 55's the line. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Check 3.
Now Luck. And he's got it. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Riggs. Go get him.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now
today. From Hard Rock, Miami, Florida.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Second and 11 now. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Block on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. A shotgun snap for Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's... And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there just before halftime. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Locke. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run with Hines. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He finds his man, complete. It's Doyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a... Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Take four, take four.
19, striker. I'm going to 19.
Luck. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the twins. Check 13. Check 13. Mine's 43.
Silver, silver.
Point game offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
That's it, baby.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
You. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 60 Eagles. You don't want none of those.
Luck now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
That has got to be on them.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
From the red zone now, Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Locke. This is caught. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On first down, Taylor. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's brought down.
Come on now, let's go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Luck on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, me and you all day.
Now it's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Luck. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Luck now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Indianapolis, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop down to 1-3. And
Tonight, from
and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Luck. He'll check this down to Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
They'll try the left side. Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, check back 6, back 6.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his first. On 1st down, Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there just before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Luck. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jack Doyle. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a... They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
Oh, man.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Check. Check out.
On 1st down, it's Luck. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own.
Check three.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Justin Houston able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Taylor. Room here to run. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Locke. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that. After the interception, it's Locke. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit. On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Defense.
No!
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's pressure.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back to right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Completes it to Hilton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Mike 3. Mike 3. Push him back. Check, check.
Now it's Locke. Finding Pittman. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Let's go, baby. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Well, when you get an elite running. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed to head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Off of play action, Luck. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Here's Luck. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal. And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
You got to be smarter than that, man. Come on.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
I don't know what the heck he was looking at.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll fake it. Now Luck. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. To throw is Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, baby.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the gun, here's Locke. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a first down throw. Locke. He's got Jack Doyle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown! A big play there. 52 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he stopped immediately there. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Locke.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like...
On first down, Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 72 yards. Locke. He finds his man, complete. It's Doyle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block.
Luck now to throw.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When we talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just... Luck gonna throw it. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Luck.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Luck on first down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Doyle. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
5 yards remain on second down.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Doyle. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 7 of the NFL.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So this game, unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Out of the gun, Luck. And this will be incomplete. On the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Made at the 49ers 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check 24, check 24. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Check 99. Hawk 70.
To the air again, Luck. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Touchdown, Colts! A great play there with a lucky...
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, we got to get this stop.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, the 30. 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Check 49. Check 49. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Mikey, 18. 57's the Mike.
On first down, Locke.
Here we go.
Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's going to take another shot here, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Locke. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with... On first down, Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
The give to Taylor. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Locke. He finds his man, complete. That's Doyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Locke. He finds his man, complete. That's Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Play action. It's Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. On first down, it's Locke. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Taylor. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
54. Mike 54.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 36, 36.
Off of play action, Luck. Going for the deep ball. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Let him know.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now it's Luck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. To throw is Luck. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Pass complete to Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Luck now to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Now Luck. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now it's Luck. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.